are on the 12th of May, 1991. And I'm with my mama again. And happy Mother's Day to my mama. Mama, you gonna say something to the camera? Because you're gonna be on the movie screen forever.
I don't have anything unless I'm so glad that you came today.
Well, you know I was gonna be here, right?
Yeah, I thought you would.
Yeah, that's right. We're here. Oh, gee, we can even hear ourselves now. The television's gone. The first 3 minutes of this should sound pretty good with all that noise.
Yes.
But we just wanted to take a little shot. I wanted the whole world to see my mama on the 12th of May, 1991, how good she looks at 95 years old, looking great. So you got your donuts, and you got your flowers, and you got your cards, and you got your muffins. And I got my brandy, and
I got $5.
And you got $5 on this, and $5. Or just stop. Well, anyway, we just wanted to get on tape for a minute because I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom on the screen. All right, Mom? Hi. Listen, this is April 2nd, and it's 1992, and I'm here with Mom. Mom, say hi to the camera, because it's looking at you. And, you know, I thought it would be a good idea to just talk a little bit about maybe the last 150 years, because Mom's going to be 97 in November.
96.
Yeah, you're 96 now. And Mom really is the last link to the last 100 years of people in the family, particularly on her side. So I thought it would be a good idea just to be able to get something on film, a record, if you will, of her mother and her grandfather, and sort of how all this family on her side really has grown or has come together over the years. What I'd like to do is, I got a little chart I'd like to show you that sort of looks like a little family tree, and we'll be talking about the Anthony Boones, who was Mom's grandfather, and he was a mixture. He was black and Indian, and basically what the tree does is it sort of starts from him, and then we'll talk about a lot of things that happened through the years from that point. And he was born right around the 1850s. He did marry a black woman named Lucy, and that's where Mom got her name from. But he was sort of a half-breed. He looked, I have a picture I'll show to you, but he's kind of strange-looking dude. But anyway, Mom, we've been talking about this for a while, so a lot of things that you can remember when you were on your grandfather's farm, Anthony Boone's farm, when he used to take you were telling me that whenever you guys wanted to like have a watermelon or something like that, he'd go out and get the horse and the cart and go out in the field and get a whole cartload of watermelon.
Yeah.
And
make swings for us. When he knew his children was coming, he'd have swings rolled up the trees for us to swing in,
yep.
to play in.
Oh yeah. And you were also telling me that he built a house. He built the house that's in right outside of Suffolk, Virginia. He built that house back in the late 1800s.
Yeah.
And that's really where all the family kind of started that we know about.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, hold on. I think what I'll also do here is get a closer shot of Mom, because she's looking so wonderful today. And Mom, you got a big pretty smile you're going to show us? I know you got to show that smile. You know, it looks great. Okay, we are now looking at Anthony Boone. There are a couple of interesting stories about him. As a matter of fact, more so about his brother. His brother apparently looked sort of like he did. His brother was known to be a big man, 6'3", 6'4", something like that. And being in sort of a mixture or half-breeds or whatever you want to call it here, there were a lot of problems that these folks had with the whites. Now, keep in mind, being born in the 1850s, this puts them around 1865, 1870, which is right around where the where slavery was abolished. So whites didn't have too much of a liking for blacks or Indians or anything of that nature. But in any event, this is the man that started it, and I'll show you how he looks on that family tree. The picture you just saw, Anthony Boone, he's at the top of the tree here. And I've indicated also that over on the left side, the years that these different generations were born. And this is Anthony Boone and his wife Lucy. This is where it's kind of started. And this was in the 1850s that Anthony was born. And he had a number of children. Over here, the daughters, it was Carrie and Patsy and Kate, and over on the other side, sons, and interesting names. He had 4 sons here. One son named Sidney, the other one Jeremiah, the other one Gabriel, and Benny. Now in the middle is Wortley Boone Brown, who was his daughter, as well as the other 3 daughters over here. But Wortley was Mom's mother. Yeah. That's right. That was your mother, Wortley Brown. And maybe I can just show a quick picture, which will not come out good. But I'll just show a picture of Wortley Brown. This is Wortley Brown. That's Mom's mother, and she was a beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. She had hair almost all the way down to her back, and with her mother being, as I indicated earlier, black, but her mother was also very dark. Father was very light. So she's just a combination of the two in between. There you have it. Mom, that's Lucy Bell. Incidentally, she gets the name Lucy from her grandmother. Lucy, of course, had as sister, Mary and Martha, who were really half sisters. And she also had a brother named Curly. I remember Curly quite well. And then going on, let me just show you the man that Lucy Bell married, because this is another generation that's gotten started here. So I'm just going to show you that real fast. Okay, this is Mom and Dad, and this was right after they were married, maybe 2 or 3 years. But they were married in 1911, February 13th. And that picture right there is, at this point about 80 years old or so. But don't they just look sweet? I want to show you another picture of them, about 50 years later. Okay, there you are. That's Mom and Dad. And I believe that's right after the 50th anniversary, which would have been around 1961, 62, or actually this is a little bit later than that. This is around about 65, so this is after they were married for about 55 years or so. Don't they just look great? Unfortunately, Dad passed away about 10, 11 years ago, but as you can see, Mom is still doing fine. Back to the tree. And let's go back up to Wortley Brown for just a second. She was born in the 1870s, and of course, as it gets down to Mom, Mom was born in 1895. Going down from Mom, you'll see that there are a number of kids here. There's Mary. Over here, there's Lucy. There's Geraldine, who is deceased, and there's Freddie and Alvin, who are both deceased. So in essence, I'm the only boy around. But let's just talk about that for a moment. From natural mother, that was Mary was really my real mother. Of course, I was adopted when I was just a little child by Mom and Dad. That's why you didn't see my name up under here under Lucy Bell as an offspring. But let me tell you about Mary. She has a number of children. Dolores and Maribel and Shirley and Geraldine and boys, James and Robert and Willis and Samuel and probably one or two more. But you know, Mary, the children, of which there are 10 children, I believe that there are 3 different fathers. But in any event, this is the way the whole thing really looks in terms of the family tree. And in terms of my mother and father, it's Lucy and Fred, for real. Even though it was by adoption when I was a little guy. But let's just go down a little bit further. You know, when we look at these people, the Marys and the Lucys, well, they were born in the 1915s to 1920s. And it gets down to me, you know, as I indicated, Mary did have 10 children or so. Basically, children that were born in the 1930s and 1940s. And of course, for me, my marriage to Margaret, and our offspring, our beautiful, beautiful daughters, April and Crystal. Of course, April and Crystal were born in the 1960s. And now Crystal does have an offspring, Michael, who was born in the 1980s. While I try to get a closer look at the chart, you can see the Anthony and Lucy Boone, and then the Wortley Boone Brown, and then through Wortley Boone Brown there was Lucy Bell. Lucy Bell was really a Clemens because her father was a Clemens, who was I don't know what they'd call him back in those days, but he was certainly Wortley Brown's main man. So you can see this goes from 1850 right on up to 1980, and actually, you know, it looks like you're covering pretty well covering about 125 to 150 years. Recording here, and we just had to get together today because I'm sitting here taking a picture of Mom and Lou, and of course, yesterday was Mom's 97th birthday, born in 1895. So we have Lou, and kind of pan around here. We have Rosie here, one of Mom's friends, and then down there's Jenny, right? And Lou, now you are sitting there with Mom, and Mom, you think that you're getting old. Now you look at this lady down here, she's 97 and still got that smile. Mom, I want to see that smile from you, baby. You got a little bit of, look at that smile. See, she's still got that pretty smile.
Yeah.
We want to say happy birthday to you, Mom.
The sparrow, and I know he's watching me.
Okay, Mom.
Yes, is the captain.
Oh, bless you, baby.
A constant friend is he. His eyes